to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So South Carolina's offense will get the football first. The give is to Williams. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. Looking for room at the 40. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Rayner. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the inside. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch, it's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all. The quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for Naylor. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Butler. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jacobs. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. And the timing just a hair off. Second and long. On the ground with the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Unleashes one. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's reeled in, it's Jacobs. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. Bounced right back to them. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Vols line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job of recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that.
There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The spin, still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that play just took way too long to develop for the offense. You've got a free safety who's not even blitzing, and he gets the sack. That play's not designed for the QB to hold on to the ball that way.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. This team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop from this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. They need some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to take off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Got a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Yeah, and you failed on first and second, but on third down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Tennessee, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
That's caught. It's Jefferson.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tennessee, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Got a man, it's Staley. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Got a man, it's Little. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Number 48.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from